So we are discussing with queue concept. There are three types of queues. So first one is linear queue. The second one is circular queue. And today we are going with a third type of queue, that is Dequeue. So which is the next topic we are going to discuss. There are another two types of queues what you are going to discuss here. So first one is Dequeue. The second one is priority queue. So these are the another two types of queues. Okay. So before going for the DQ, so now we shall remember what is the concept of linear queue and what is the concept of circular queue and how and where the insertion will be done. Okay. So keep in your mind, come for the linear queue. So linear queue means, so you were inserting always at the rear end and deletion will be done at the front end. Okay. So you will be inserting the elements at rear end and deletion will be at front end. Okay. So next you come with a circular queue. So what is a circular queue? Why you have used the circular queue? If you delete the one of the element at the front end, if you delete one of the element at the front end, and if you are not able to insert, you are not able to insert in the rear end, at that time you go with a circular queue. Circular queue means if the any element is deleted at the front end, so then you can easily insert the element at the rear end. So that is the concept under circular queue. So in circular queue also, insertion will be done at rear end and deletion will be done at front end only. So that is the concept. So that means if the front end is deleted one element and if you are not able to insert any element, then you go with a circular queue concept. So that we have seen in the disadvantages of linear queue. Okay, so now in today's class, we are going with a new concept, that is DQ. So what is a DQ? So DEQ. So that means D stands for double, E stands for ended. So double ended queue. Okay. So what do you mean by which are the two ended? So can anybody can tell which are the two ends of the queue? Two ends of the queue. It is front end and rear end. So till now in your in a linear queue as well as in a circular queue, the insertion will be doing at rear end only and deletion will be doing at front end only. But in double-ended queue, you can insert the element at both the ends. So that's why we can delete the elements at both the ends. So that means you can insert the element from at rear end and front end, and you can delete the element at rear end and front end. So four scenarios you are having here. So insertion at rear and front, deletion also at rear and front. So that is the concept in double-ended queue. Are you getting? So you can insert the element in rear end and delete the element at rear end also. Similarly, you can delete the element, insert from rear end front and delete from rear end front. Okay. So this is the concept. Okay. So what's the concept you are having? DQ is a deck. Okay, that means it is a double-ended queue. It is a double-ended queue is an abstract data type. So I have given here. So whenever I go for a concept, I will be giving the abstract data type, ADT of the abstract data type. So DQ of size. So DQ double-ended. Which are the ends you are having? One is front end, the other one is rear end. So using these two ends, what you will do? These are the operations done. What are the operations you can do in the double-ended queue? It is insert front, delete front, insert rear, delete rear. And you also check with is empty. Understanding? So what are all the elements of the DQ? So one is size, the other one is front, other one is rear. What are the operations in DQ? you can insert at front end, delete at front end, insert at rear, delete at rear, and also check for is empty and is full. So there are totally six. So is empty, is full, and insert at front end rear, delete at front end rear. Okay. Okay, now you come for the definition. So they are coming for the definition. Double-ended queue is an abstract data type that generalizes a queue for which, keep in your mind, elements can be added to or removed from either the front or back. So or back means, you should remember that one. Back means it is rear end. So keep in your mind. So front means it remains front only, but for or back, back means rear end. So this is a double-ended queue. We call it as where you can insert the element or delete the element at same end. That is called as a FIFO data structure, first in, first out data structure. So for which the elements can be added to or removed from either the front or back. So that is, we call it as front end or rear end. So keep in your mind, no element can be added or deleted from the middle. Okay, so it is restricted for insertion and deletion for any end. You can insert or delete either from front or from rear. Okay, so this is the concept. So since Dequeue supports both stack and queue, it can be used as both. So here you can insert at rear, delete from front, or you can insert at rear, delete from rear. Inserting at rear and deleting from rear is called as a stack operation. So keep in your mind. So insert and delete at same end is considered as stack. So keep in your mind. So insertion and deletion at the same end is considered as stack. Because stack has only one end, okay, so you will be inserting it from top of the stack and you will be deleting from top of the stack. So that we consider it as, so insertion and deletion at same end. So see, end can be, so keep in your mind, end can be rear or front. But if you are inserting from rear, delete from rear. If you are inserting from front, delete from front. So then now you can consider the Dequeue as stack. Understanding? So understanding? Are you understanding the concepts? Only one reply. Okay, so I will continue with the next one. So since you have this is the queue, you are going to insert at rear, remove the element from rear, add the element at front, remove the element from front. So entire queue, half of the portion will be occupied by rear and half of the portion will be occupied by the front. Okay, so you keep in your mind. So Dequeue, the total size, in the total size, what is the size of this queue? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of 8, 4 elements are reserved for rear end and 4 elements are reserved for front end. So that is the concept here. Okay, so now you come for the implementation part. So how you implement? Okay, so you can insert at front as well as rear and you can delete from front as well as rear. So now you come for this is only the insert operation. So insert operation at rear end as well as at front end. Okay, so keep in your mind in the total size, in the total size of the queue, the half of the elements will be occupied by rear and half of the elements are occupied by front. So keep that one in your mind. So I will be telling it again. So max, you can see here, max 100 elements. So 50 elements for friend and 50 elements for rare. So keep this one in your mind. Okay. So how many elements you have to take? So maximum you can take on for max 100 elements. So 50 elements for front end and 50 elements are for the rear end. Okay. So now I will go with stdio.h. So here we have given only for insertion at end and insertion at start. So insertion at the end, that means end means it is the front end. So end means front end. So start means rear end, because always you will be inserting at which end? Rear end. So rear end will be considered as start and front end will be considered as end. Now you are going with insertion at the front end. So this is nothing but, so you are inserting the elements at the front end. So how you insert the elements at the front end, now we shall see. So for element, we have taken it as token. Okay. So character of A. So what is A? It is the element what you are going to place. So element, what is this A? A is the element to be inserted. Keep in your mind. So when you say the queue, now you are inserting. Before you insert the element, what you will do? You have to check for queue is full or not. So how to check the queue is full or not? As I've already told you, out of 100 elements, 50 elements are for front end and 50 elements are for rear end. So when you tell it is full, so when there is 50 elements, when the front is containing 50 elements, so that's why we have given it is in terms of max by 2. So what is the maximum? 100 by 2 is equal to 50. When front double equals 50, what we will tell? The queue is full. Okay, so that means, so when you have front double equals 50, so how you get this 50? So it is 100 divided by 2. So 100 divided by 2 is equal to 50. At that time you take it as queue is full. Okay, because 50 elements are reserved for front end and 50 is for rear end. So if front double equals max by 2, so then you go with a queue is full. If not, come for inserting the element. So here you see, here we have taken it as token. So token is considered as item. Okay, so you can take it, enter the token or item. So what is the item? That is A. So char A you have taken, that is the item. Okay, so scanf %d token. So you are reading an element. So if you are inserting, keep in your mind, if you are inserting at the front end, front is to be incremented. So if you are inserting at the front end, what should be done? Front is to be incremented. Okay, then you place the element. So first you see q of front is equal to token. That means at front end you are placing the token and incrementing the token. Okay, so if you are inserting at the front end, what should be given? You have to insert the element and increment. So the first step is, so this is the first step. So first step is assign the element to front. So next, what is the second step? So increment front end. So these are the two steps you have. So which are the two steps to insert? First, read the token. So next, you assign the element. What is the element? That is the token. So token, you have to assign it to the front end and increment the front end. Okay. So printf, do you wish to continue? Once you have inserted the element, if you wish to continue, so now you again go with y and n. So two options. One is yes means again you are going to insert, n means again you are going to again you are not going to insert. So a is equal to get car. What is this a? So a is nothing but the character what you take, yes or no. Okay, so if a double equals y, again do the operation. If a double equals, if you in place of a, if you give n, what happens? It will come outside. So this is the insertion at the front end. Okay, so similarly, you see what is the conditions. So insertion at the start. So insertion at the start means, so what is start? So start means rear end. So start means rear end. Okay. So there also you take the carry A, it is an option. Next, again, front end. If front double equals max by 2, then you tell the queue is full. Okay. So apart from that, it remains same. Enter the token, scanf, but only two changes you have. These are the two changes. So first step there, you were assign the element and increment the front, but here you are going with decrement the rear and assign the element. So here it is decrement the rear pointer. So second step is assign the element to rear. So these are the two steps you have. So if you are inserting at the rear end, what should be done? Decrement the rear and assign the element to rear end. Whereas when you go for the insertion at the end, assign the element to front and increment the front end. So these are the two steps what you are going to do. So why you should assign and increment? Are you understanding or not? Understanding? Use this for attendance link. Are you getting? So kindly see. So why you have to go with incrementing the front and so that we shall see in this particular example. So take this one. So this is you consider as a rear end, and this one you go with a front end. If you are inserting the front end, if you are inserting the element at the front end, what should be done? So front is pointing to 70. Okay. After 70, you are inserting. So keep in your mind, after 70, you are inserting an element. So what should be done if you are inserting an element after 70, so front is to be incremented and item is to be placed. Okay, so keep in your mind. So if you are inserting at the front end, what should be done? So if you are inserting the element, so after 70, you should get the element. So what you will do? The front will be incremented and item will be placed. So now you see it is a rear end. So rear end. So ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರೆ you are going for a increment. So this is the rear end, it is the end. If you are going to insert the element at the rear end, what should be done? You have to come back one position. So come back one position. That's why we are going with a decrement of the rear end and inserting the element. So keep in your mind why you are going with increment and decrement. If you are inserting at the front end, if you are inserting at the front end, front will be moved to the next location. So you are moving from left to right. So what will happen? It is going for a incrementation. So from 0th location, if you are going for the right, that will be the first location. So see the location. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you are inserting, this is the 8th element. So if you want to insert the element, that should come in 9th position. From 8th position, you have to go with 9th position. So that's why you are going with a front end increment. So you are going to increment the element and place it here. So come for the rear end. So rear end means, so it is at 0th location you can consider. So 0th location, and you have to go back from right to left, because this is a rear end you are inserting. So if you want to insert the element, rear end is at 10 and you have to go back one position left. So that means you are decrementing. If you are moving, you are incrementing. If you are moving back, it is decrementing. So that's why the rear end is to be decremented and element is to be placed. So are you getting now? Understood now why you are going for an increment at front end and decrement at rear end? Okay. So that's why we have gone here. So rear is to be -1 and then insert the element. So similarly, front is to be incremented, then you can place the element. If you change these two statements, so first front can be incremented, then place the element. So same thing, rear should be decremented, then place the element. Okay, this is the Dequeue operation. So now you come for the deletion. So deletion at the start and deletion at the end. So again you consider here deletion at the start means, so what you consider at start. So here you see, so start end means front end, start means rear end. So here delete at the start means, so start is nothing but rear end. So end means nothing but front end. Okay, so now you see the condition. So if you are deleting at the rear end, what should be done? Okay, so if you are deleting at the rear end, so first you check for empty. So when you check, when front double equals rear, that means front will be at left side, rear will be at, sorry, front will be at right side, rear will be at left side. So if both are at same position, there is no elements. So at that time, we consider it as Q empty. If not, what you go with a delete with the rear end. So if you are deleting the rear end, what is the T? T is the element which you are going to remove. So first, if you are deleting, what you will do? So if you are deleting an element, what you will do? So what you did for insertion, you decremented the rear. So now you increment the rear. Okay, so just the opposite. If you are deleting, if you are inserting at the rear end, what you will do? You will decrement the rear and you will place the element. But deleting at the rear means increment the rear and remove the element. So increment the rear. So first step. So just opposite. So it is just opposite of insertion. So just opposite of the insertion. So first step is there you decremented the rear and place the element. So here it is increment the rear end, and second step is remove the element T. Okay, so that is it is the opposite of the insertion. So what you will do, first you go with the increment of the rear end and remove the element. So increment the rear and remove the rear -1. So now now you consider here, suppose I am going to delete this element 10. So come for here, and here I am inserting the element, deleting the element 10. What should be done? So rear pointer should move to where? Rear should move to 15. So that's why I'm going to increment the rear end. So incrementing the rear end to point to 15. So now rear end, rear is containing 15. So which element you have to delete? It is rear minus 1. So rear minus 1 is nothing but 10. So that element you are deleting. So first you increment the rear, make the rear point to 15, and then you remove the element 10. So even the rear is containing 15, so 10 element which is left side, we consider it as 10 is considered as rear minus 1, and rear is considered as 15. Rear plus 1 is considered as 20. Rear plus 2 is considered as 30. Understood? So if you are deleting the element at the rear end, what should be done? So first you move the rear pointer, which is from 10 to 15, and then you remove rear minus 1. So that's why we are going for this concept. So if you are deleting, first increment the rear end and remove rear minus 1. So the element T, you consider it as, so rear minus 1. Okay, because you incremented the rear, so it will point to element 15. So a rear element is at 15 means 10 means it is rear minus 1. So that's why we are going with a deletion here. Okay, so now you come for the deletion at the front end. So it is same. So in the circular queue, linear queue, everywhere you are deleting at front end only. So what should be done if you are deleting at the front end? So decrement the front. So see here, this is the front end. If you are deleting the front, what should be done? First move the pointer from front to front minus 1. So now front is pointing to element 70. That one it should move to 60. So that's why we have given from left, right to left. So front is pointing to 70. If you want to make it to point to 60, what you should do? You should go with front minus 1. This is, you are coming from right to left. So you should consider it as minus. So decrementing f minus minus, then you delete the element. So that we consider it here. So here it is. Here it is delete. Okay, so first step is same thing, decrement the front. Second one, assign. Once you decremented the front, what you will do? Front will point to 70. So assign the q of front, assign the front element to T. And third step, put null on T. So that is q of front. So q of front is what? It is nothing but T. So q of front is equal to null. So these are the three steps. So have you understood these two concepts, right? It is deletion at front as well as end. Understood? Delete. So if you are deleting at the front, what you should make? So first increment the rear and remove the rear minus 1 element. If you are deleting at the front end, what should be done? First decrement the pointer, assign the q of front to T and make it as null. So finally you come with a display. So display the elements. So how you are going to display? So you are starting from rear end and you should end at front end, and you are going to place all the elements here. So this is the display operation what you can consider. So understood these two concepts? Now you come for the last main program. So you have to insert all the 4 functions. So and finally you come with the entire program here. So what are the changes you have to take that you shall see here. So one for insertion, the other for deletion. Both you can take it here. So input restricted and output restricted. You can go with the two operations. So I have taken the entire program here. So first you start from the main. So one is char ch. Enter your choice. So input restricted queue, output restricted queue. So enter your choice for the operation. So case one. So one is insert, delete from end, delete from beginning, and show. So what is the change you are going to have here is if you are going for input restricted queue. So you will be going for insertion at the end. So insertion at the end means it is front end. So whereas deletion from beginning and end. So but you can see here. So here you see insert, delete from end, delete from beginning. Here insert at end, insert at beginning, and delete at end. So these are the cases you are having that we shall see in tomorrow's class. Okay, so any doubts that program we shall see in the tomorrow's class. So after execution, we shall go with a priority queue. So understood up to here? Respond. Don't get confused with this particular program that we shall see. Just you got understood this Dequeue. Understood this insertion and deletion at front end rear. Okay, so this is up to insertion at rear and deletion. In tomorrow's class, we shall discuss with a program, and next you move on to the next topic. Okay, so all these particular video lectures will be uploaded in YouTube. If you are getting any problem, you can get it there. Okay, so thank you all. So kindly go through the lectures in YouTube. Thank you.